Review Bros back with another pre-workout review today in the form of a hypey one, DVST8 by Inspired Nutraceuticals. Sent to us by the Sup House, so a massive thanks to those guys. They're a UK retailer, so please do head over to their website for any of your supplement needs. I'll put up a little video here just briefly showing you what sort of products they stock. Anything from proteins, BCAAs, pre-workouts, a lot. So do head on over there guys and check them out. And if you are new here, please do hit that subscribe button. We drop at least 2 to 3 reviews a week, so it's definitely worth subscribing and hitting that bell icon. Cheers guys. Moving into taste and mixability, comes in a total of 3 flavours. That would be Sour Yummies, Malibu Breeze, and the one we've got is Galaxy Pop. So quite an interesting one. Who knows what the Galaxy tastes like, but we got to find out with this product. I'll put up a little video here of me drinking it just so you can see my impressions, how it looks, how it mixes. And actually it wasn't too bad. You know, it tasted a bit like a very sweet bombsicle kind of flavour. That's what we likened it to closely. We're going to go with an 8 out of 10 on the taste and mixability. Definitely doable. Let's get into the price then. So for UK guys, you go to thesupshouse.com where we have a 10% discount code, Review Bros. That actually knocks the tub price down to £33.29 for a 25 serving tub. That works out to be £1.33 per serving, which does come to a 6 out of 10 on our price scale. So it's about averagely priced. You know, it's not a rip-off, it's not a bargain. So I guess you'll have to just check out that label and effects section and see if it's worth your money. US guys, you will go to inspirednutricals.com where you will find this tub for $44.99, which works out to be $1.84 per serving. So let's just see if the effects justify the cost of the product. So stay tuned for that effects section guys, let's do it.
Label breakdown time. Okay, so 14.2 gram scoop, which is a nice healthy amount of scoopage. So first up we've got the Truth Matrix, which does sound rather Illuminati. So first up we've got L-citrulline malate at 6 grams, which is a decent dose. Doesn't say the ratio, so we're not too sure whether that's 2 to 1, 1 to 1 or whatever. But 6 grams is a reasonable dose. So that's the amino acid that's going to help boost nitric oxide levels in the bloodstream, leading to increased blood flow and pumps. So we like that, very nice. Then we move into betaine anhydrous, 2.5 grams, hefty dose again, definitely clinical. That's going to help with power output, strength, athletic performance, all that good stuff. We do like that. Then we move into arginine nitrate, 1.5 grams. That's again going to help boost nitric oxide levels in the bloodstream. Going to obviously work in tandem with that L-citrulline, so the pumps are looking to be quite juicy so far. Then we've got Pico 2 at 1 gram, which is a decent dose. We've seen it go as high as 3 grams, but 1's definitely will suffice. That's another endurance-based ingredient. It's going to help with work capacity, power output, oxygen uptake. You know, the studies are really promising for this ingredient, so we do enjoy that one. Moving on, we've got that Prestige Worldwide Energy, which I couldn't help but think of Step Brothers when I read that. That's classic. So choline bitartrate, 500 milligrams. That's the absolute lowest end of what we'll accept for dosing for that ingredient. Obviously it's not the best ingredient for focus. We'd much rather see alpha GPC, but nonetheless we'll take it. It's going to help with cognitive function, you know, focus, concentration, all that sort of thing. Then we move into L-tyrosine, which is the amino acid known for its benefits of cognition, similar to the aforementioned ingredient. It's going to help with the focus, concentration, you know, the firing of the brain, staying in the zone whilst you train. 500 milligrams again is the absolute lowest we'd ever accept for dosing for that ingredient. We'd much prefer, you know, 1 gram, 2 gram, 3 grams, but we'll take it. We'll see how it comes together. Then we move into natural caffeine from green tea at 300 milligrams. It's nice to see a natural form of caffeine. 300 milligrams is definitely a nice sweet spot dose, equivalent to roughly 3 strong cups of coffee. So that will be your main stimulant that kicks you up the arse and gets you moving in the gym. Next up, we've got a patented ingredient in the form of Advantra Z, 20%, 200 milligrams. So you're going to obviously be yielding 20% of that 200 milligrams in the form of synephrine, which is a fat burner that's going to obviously metabolize fat cells for energy. It's also going to help with some appetite suppression and provide some energy. So we are a fan of that. Moving on, we've got methylliberine as dynamine at 40%, yielding 50 milligrams of that 125 milligrams. That's another stimulant that's going to work nicely alongside that caffeine in the sense of boosting your energy levels, mood, focus, and all that good stuff without the harsh stimulatory effects that you can sometimes get from caffeine. Then we move into theobromine, which is that chemical in chocolate that dogs can't digest. That helps with blood flow and boosting mood, so yeah, we like that. 50 milligrams is pretty typical of what you'd see from that ingredient. Then we move into Canna Ease at 25 milligrams. This is responsible for boosting mood, reducing anxiety, stress and tension, and can also suppress appetite to a degree. And 25 milligrams is a lower dose than what we'd like to see. Most studies at least show from 50 milligrams upwards, so we'll have to see how that works with that dose. But overall, quite an impressive label. Would have been nice to see a digestion aid, but let's see how it comes together in training.
Okay, effects time with Devastate, the most important part of this and any review and the reason you're watching this. So, let's get into it. So I'll start by saying the label we actually really do like. You know, if we were scoring that, we'd give it like an 8 or a 9 out of 10, despite being a little bit lower dosed in some areas than what we'd like to see. But you know, it's a very creative label, so we had a lot of high hopes for this product. Now, did it deliver in reality, in physical experience in the gym training? The answer is no, I'm afraid, and that's just our honest opinion, and let me explain why. So, I'll start with the positive factors, which would be the pumps. They're above average, you know, they are better than your typical pre-workout. And you do also notice a very slight mental high when you're taking this pre-workout, but unfortunately, like I say, the positives do end there. So, the negatives, I would say, are all based around the energy factor of this pre-workout. So we generally felt quite drained on this product. You know when you have that kind of low blood sugar feeling, when you feel like you just got to get some sugar in you because you feel really sort of jittery and weak? That's how this product made us feel. It could be a certain ingredient in here that's doing it, or just a combination of how they're all working together that's causing that. We're not too sure, but it was consistently like that every time we used it, and we did use it 5 or 6 times each, spread out over a series of weeks. It kind of reminded us of Chemix in that sense, in that you feel the heart rate rising and you feel the internal like oomph, but it just doesn't translate into physical energy, if that makes sense. It's a really weird feeling, but it just feels like it's sapping you of energy rather than giving you energy. And on top of that, some of the times I use this, but not every time, I did find that I had a bit of a headache and a bit of sickness. I don't know if it's just the way it was sitting on the stomach, but again, that's just our honest experience. You kind of feel like you have to fight through the negatives rather than a pre-workout aiding you in training. You sort of feel like this one's pulling you back and you have to sort of fight through and work through that jittery, sluggish feeling that this product gave us. Now, obviously, something I haven't mentioned yet, there's no beta-alanine in this product, so obviously if you don't like beta-alanine, you'll be fine with this. If you do like the beta-alanine tingles, then that will be missed in this product for you. It didn't live up to that name, Devastate. In fact, the only thing it did devastate was unfortunately our workout and our energy levels. So I really can see this product being a bit like Marmite. You know, I can see a lot of people loving it and a lot of people hating it, whether the ingredients agree with you or not. But myself and Aaron, that's just how we felt on the product. We're not going to say that's how it's going to be across the board for everyone. That's just our personal experience. And taking all of that into consideration, we're going to land on a 4 out of 10 because we're going to give it those 4 points on the fact that it does give decent pumps, and you do get that very slight mental highness feeling from it, very slight. So ultimately, gave us a below average workout every time we used it. So that is our experience with Devastate. Final verdict with Devastate pre-workout. So first up was that taste and mixability, which we gave an 8 out of 10 for the Galaxy Pop flavour. Tasted like a sweet bombsicle, so you know, we quite liked it. The only people that would struggle is those that do not like sweet tasting pre-workout, so maybe check out the other couple of flavours. Then we move into the price segment, which came to a 6 out of 10 on our price scale, so around about averagely priced. Then finishing off, we have the effects section, which we unfortunately did score a 4 out of 10. It just fell below average for us as a pre-workout, especially as the label did give us very high hopes. So that gave us a total score of 18 out of 30, which is typically lower than what we see on the channel overall. But that is just our absolute honest thoughts and feelings on this product. Obviously, we do understand that will change from person to person. This is just our experience. Hope you enjoyed the review, guys. Let us know down in the comments section. Have you tried it? Do you want to try it? We personally like the whole marketing, what Inspired Nutraceuticals are doing. You know, all their other products look great. We hope to review them. Thank you for watching, and as always, guys, stay stimmed.
Do not go gentle into that good night.